Hello, friends. Welcome on in to Big Play, Big Bets, a show unlike any other. I'm Nick Pedone. He's Big Play Dave. I love the green jacket. It's Masters time. We got some Masters bets for you guys. Some golf on the show this week. Man, it was a fun build-up, I got to say, because Monday I was in here with Chris.
Yep.
I was putting some pressure on him to give me his official Masters prediction.
How's that look?
He was split. He was between two guys. He ultimately went with Rory.
Right. Horrible pick.
Tipico boosted Rory before the tournament started.
Everyone took Rory.
Everybody took Rory. It's not looking great.
Everyone's like, oh, he's been due for a decade. Good. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He doesn't look that great.
Yeah.
Things could change.
It's
I
early.
don't see that happening.
It's early. As the time we're recording this, we're recording on Friday. We're doing some golf.
Yes.
Dave, so he picked Rory. I know you have a ton of bets going, but who did you pick just as your like pre-tournament winner for this thing?
So Scotty Scheffler
Okay.
is the odds-on favorite by far. He's playing really, really good golf right now. The only caveat to that is his wife could go into labor. He says he's going to leave. There's a 0% chance that he leaves. His wife would never let him do that. So I think he probably wins, but outside of Scotty, I went with Victor Hovland, my Scandinavian brother.
Love it.
I took him to be the top Scandinavian, which is crazy that's a bet.
Yeah.
Good work, Tipico.
There were some funny top Asian was in there. I enjoyed that one a lot. Yeah.
Interesting bets.
Yep.
And then I took him to win outright.
Okay.
So I think I put 150 in total on him.
Nice.
And it's I think the payout's like $2,000.
Okay.
If he comes through. So let's go, Victor. He's looking all right. We are on day 2 here.
Yep.
But we got a lot of guys still in the mix.
Okay.
So you look at the leaderboard, some of the guys towards the top. You got Max Homa, Bryson. You've got Scheffler, obviously. He's playing really well. And that's really the biggest names out there right now.
Yeah.
If you wanted a couple sleepers, I like Will Zalatoris.
Yeah, that's your guy.
Happy Gilmore's caddy.
Yep.
Rory's plus 1250. I don't know. I just don't see it happening.
Yeah. Is he gonna need a turnaround is what it's sounding like.
I think Max Homa's a good bet.
Okay.
He's like plus 600 right now. That could change.
Okay.
And I still like Victor. He's hanging in there.
All right.
And John Rahm. He was the champ last year. I don't see it happening, but plus 3,300 if you're looking for a sleeper there.
Give me some odds on Tiger. We need some live odds.
Man. He looked so good. I don't know if you saw there was a delay in round 1, so he only got through the 13th hole. Picked it back up this morning, and he's just old.
Yeah, looked a little old. I saw some of the clips.
Walk.
Yeah, I saw some of the clips. It was tough.
Nick, when you get older, it's really hard getting out of bed.
Yeah.
You got to hit like a foam roller. You got to stretch, get the calves going. Don't get old, man.
Yeah.
And don't get in a bunch of car
accidents, too. Yeah. And then, too, like, he lost the Nike. It's weird seeing him out there with, like, the...
What do you think of the new logo?
The Tiger theme.
Well, he didn't lose just Nike. He lost his Tiger Woods name.
I like the new Tiger logo. It's cool.
Really?
Yeah. It's cool. It's different.
It kind of looks like the Marvel, like Thanos's, like, thing come down from the sky. I don't know if I love it.
It looks different. You know, it's very different that it's not like the same Tiger gear that we've been accustomed to know, you know, especially like no swoosh and then no TW, you know, so that's different. It'd be cool to see him make the cut. That's been a fun bet though these last few years is just Tiger to make the cut as a bet.
I think he will.
Yeah. Same here. I love the promo that Tipico did. Ace at Augusta. We put some $25 bets in, and this was one that I think is gone, unfortunately, since the tournament started, but it was so fun, and I think such a fun way that I hedged this promo that I had to talk about it. So Tipico had a market up that was, will there be a hole-in-one at the Masters? And the Tipico promo, Ace at Augusta, is if there's a hole-in-one, just one, anybody that wagered $25 on golf this weekend is eligible to split a prize pool of $10,000 in bet credits.
Right.
So I'm like, I don't know that much about golf. I want to be in this pool. I put $25 that there wouldn't be a hole-in-one at the Masters, and that was a plus money bet. $25 paid out.
Historical
like
average
80.
is like 2 to 3.
Yeah, so it's not a guarantee that it happens, but it's probably going to happen. So if it doesn't happen, I win my bet. But if it does happen, I get a share of the bet credits. Look at that. Look at that. I outsmarted you, Tipico. Oh, that's fun. So yeah, I get that. And that's really the only bet that I have in. That as well as Tiger to make the cut. That's it.
So, Nick, I know you're not a huge golfer.
I'm a big December 30 birthday fan, though, so I'm a big Tiger fan.
All right, that's good. If you're going to get into one golf event, it's the Masters.
I know.
4
Everybody's
days of
talking about
absolute bliss.
Yeah.
We'll be playing in the golf sim. This is the 3rd annual Big Play Masters golf outing.
So you guys do this Sunday, right?
No, Saturday.
Saturday. Okay, I see.
Sunday would be not a great idea. We've got the keg of garage beer in there, so that's a bad idea. But yes, we will crown a champion in that. We will be placing our Tipico bets live from the garage.
Yep.
So yeah, 2-time champ, Nick.
I love it. I know.
Buy this. I earned it.
Yeah. You can't just purchase something like that on Amazon.
No.
That's earned right there.
And it even has
the little pocket. Yeah, look at that.
Fancy.
On a jacket unlike any other.
There you go.
All right, so you have any other Masters bets?
No, I'm going to do a bunch of live ones throughout the weekend.
Cool.
But I am set there.
All right, make sure to throw him a follow at Big Play Dave if you don't already follow him, and be on the look for some live bets. I will say that is one of the most fun things about golf is because this event is 4 days long. It is prime for live betting. Nobody does live betting like Tipico.
And it's slow, so you can get them
slow.
in.
Yeah, you can get them in. It's not
in.
crazy. It's not like tennis, not like basketball where the odds are changing and then they lock up. Like
tennis is an adrenaline rush.
It's an adrenaline rush. So you have your time to lock these bets in. Make sure to lock them in with our friends at Tipico Sportsbook. And while you're betting on Tipico, you get that cashback rewards with the new Tipico cashback rewards. The more you bet, the more you earn, the more you win. They're changing the way you bet at Tipico. Golf is the perfect time. You could throw in some $25 parlays, some $50 parlays, get up to 5% cash back, guys, on every single bet that you place. This is the highest cash back of any sportsbook in Ohio. Actual cash deposited into your bank. Download Tipico now. Get in all the action with us.
I'm almost embarrassed to say how much cash back I've earned.
I said, man, I was, when Ryan and I were doing the show last week, like March Madness was so brutal for me that my cash back was the one thing keeping me alive. Yeah. Cash back rewards and NC State money line like got my bank account through this tournament because those were the only two things that I could rely on.
Grizzlies plus 21.5 helped me.
Yeah, that was a good one. We'll look to the NBA on this week. Tonight we have Cavs Pacers on Friday at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Cavs,
good test for the Cavs.
Two big ones. Yeah, two big games. Cavs Pacers, Cavs Hornets. Obviously the Hornets game should be a little bit of an easier test. Pacers score a lot of points though, Dave. They are the NBA's league leader in points scored. This is a potential playoff matchup for the Cavs come round one. Pacers are a very good team. They score the ball a lot. I think Cavs right now are a 2.5 point favorite.
2.5, yeah.
I'm going to take the Cavs. They got to win these next two. Finish the season on a 3-game win streak would be huge to go into the playoff with some momentum. I get that you're not playing world beaters, Memphis, Indiana, Charlotte, but still 3 wins going into the playoffs would feel really, really good. You got to go with some sort of momentum. That also, man, a win tonight would damn near lock up home court advantage for the Cavs. I'm going with Cavs minus 2.5. Let's cover that spread too.
I'm going to go with a bet I have not made in quite some time. You want to sell high, buy low. George Niang.
Yeah.
Total points is back down to 6.5.
Nice.
That was up to like 11 at one point.
Yeah, I mean, he was playing so many minutes with all the injuries of Mobley and Donovan. I love it. Let's go back to the well on Niang against his former team as well in the Indiana Pacers. That'd be a fun bet tonight.
That would be good. So 6.5 is the number. We will lock that in for our buddy George.
I love it. The minivan. All right. And then too, we got to look at elsewhere in the association tonight on Friday. for our NBA bets. Magic and 76ers. That's a 7 o'clock tip-off in Philly. This is something on your Cavs rooting guide because we need a Philadelphia win actually in this game. We need Orlando to lose to secure that home court advantage. So let's throw, when we're building these parlays and golf and Cavs, everything going on, throw 76ers money line into that parlay tonight for your Cavs rooting guide, because an 76ers victory at home against the Orlando Magic bodes well for our Cavs for home court advantage. And that's important. Booby was just talking about yesterday how important that'll be for the Cavs this season as they try to get what happened last year, that taste out of their mouth.
Ugh.
Yeah. All right. Should we do some baseball? You got some
absolutely.
MLB on Saturday. Not sure how the Guardians game's looking tonight. Got some rain in the area, so we'll go.
I smell a doubleheader
with some Saturday baseball. The Yankees are in town, Dave.
Yeah.
The hated New York Yankees. This is their only trip to Progressive Field this season. Scheduled for Saturday.
Wow.
It's Luis Gil against Tristan McKenzie. Battle of the two best records in Major League Baseball. McKenzie hasn't been the same Tristan McKenzie that I really thought I was signing up for this season.
He's looked good, and he's looked not so good.
Right.
Yes.
We need him to look really good, though, against this Yankees.
I thought at this point in his career, he would have been the number 2 by a landslide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the number 1, because people were, anticipating the Bieber fall off, and then now there's a Bieber injury. Like, people thought at the time that Tristan McKenzie was the top prospect. It'd be him. How many strikeouts you feeling for McKenzie against the Yankees? That's going to be a tough bet to make. But it's going to be out there on Tipico Sportsbook come Saturday.
Yeah. You want me to guess what it'll be?
Both. Yeah. What it would be and what you would feel comfortable
give me a
betting
number
it.
And I'll tell you if I'll go over it.
I would do 5.5.
God, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say he's going to get 5.
5, yeah.
But if you made me pick at 5.5, I'd take the over.
Yeah, because you got some big swingers on that Yankees, Judge, Stanton.
Judge could account for at least 3.
Yeah, they're going to want to swing at a lot of these pitches. Come on, Tristan, we need you in this post-Shane Bieber world. Come on, Guardians, too. Beating the Yankees, if they find a way, Dave, I don't know how this is going to work with the rain and the weather this weekend. Yeah. If they find a way to get 2 out of these next 3 games against the Yankees, whoo, are you feeling good when you pull up your Tipico Sportsbook app? I bet the Guardians before the season started to win the AL Central. Man, that just bodes so well against the best team in baseball right now.
Do you like anyone for total hits? I know you guys have been betting Stephen Kwan.
Yeah.
On the Big Play Cleveland show.
Yeah. I mean, he's red hot right now. Immaculate start to the season. You got to keep riding with Stephen Kwan. Hits, Stephen Kwan total bases. Man, you could even sprinkle in Stephen Kwan RBI. I love what Stephen Vogt has done, putting Rocchio at the bottom of the order so that way the bottom of the lineup isn't just 3 automatic outs. So Stephen Kwan is a layup. But then
RBI for Stephen Kwan is plus 210.
Yeah, it's a juicy bet, but it's possible.
Do you like that more than 2 hits for Stephen Kwan?
Nah, I like 2 hits. 2 hits has just been all reliable, and I'm going to keep doing it until he cools down. So TBD on that. But man, Bo Naylor swinging the bat a little bit.
Looking good.
Yeah. Obviously, the 2 homers that from both Naylor brothers, that was huge. But Bo's getting on base. The walk-off hit. It was the first walk-off of the Stephen Vogt era to do in the White Sox. White Sox have to hate the Naylor family, by the way. But that's a bet that I like too. Man, just one Bo Naylor hit with Guardians money line, it's safe.
Yeah, I like that. I will stick with you with the Stephen Kwan.
Okay.
Over 1.5.
1.5. Yeah.
Plus, I believe that's like plus 170-ish.
Yeah.
Not a bad bet.
And you could parlay that with stuff too.
You have to parlay.
Yeah, that's what makes it so fun. The baseball parlays will be flowing. Also, too, on Saturday, we got a day game.
Okay.
Royals at Mets. I hate this. Why is this like this? That the Royals have won 7 straight games. I mean, I miss the days of calling them Kansas crappy. Get it? Kansas City, Kansas shitty. What? Sorry for swearing.
What just happened? You're not on TV.
No, but I never really do.
Ryan, what did he say? Kansas City crappy?
He wanted to say
Kansas
Kansas shitty, but he was trying to be PG, so he went with Kansas crappy.
That did not work.
Didn't work at all. Against the Mets, and the Mets are horrible. They're 5-7. They've won a couple games after their really bad start. Come on, Mets. It's weird to say, but we need the early AL Central scoreboard watching. We need the Royals to start losing some games. I'm going to be pulling for old pal Frankie Lindor. I still call him Frankie. Call me lazy for it. I don't care.
Boy.
Against the Royals.
I'll take Royals plus 1.5.
Ah.
Yeah. That's the smart bet, I believe.
Probably.
Sorry.
No, you're right. You don't have to apologize. All right, let's turn the page to Sunday. We'll get some NBA action, get you guys out of here. Sunday's going to be a fun one. Fan appreciation night at the Fieldhouse. Cavs and Hornets. Hornets split with the Cavs in March, so this thing is split right now 1-1. Cavs got to win, man. Mitchell looks back. They need him to ball out in this game. Hopefully the last step. I think the key to this one, contain Brandon Miller. Bet the under on Brandon Miller. He's probably the only Charlotte Hornet worth mentioning, worth watching right now. That team is really bad. They fired their head coach. They're in the midst of currently interviewing assistant and associate head coaches as the NBA season is still going on. So that shows you the point of the year where the Hornets are at. They're just a bad team. Cavs got to find a way to get a dub Sunday at the Fieldhouse.
And I think they do.
All right.
They have to.
If they don't, it's concerning again.
They have no momentum.
If they don't beat the Hornets, it's back to being concerned going into the playoffs. This is the last game of the regular season. You got to get a win.
Yes, I'm with you there.
All right, and then a fun matchup out west as we lock this thing up. Thunder against the Mavericks. This one's in OKC. Mavs are hot. Thunder's hot. I'm going to pick OKC here. OKC, though, man, I fear for them because they've had an awesome season. The draft has worked for them so well. SGA, star. Chet Holmgren, going to be a star.
Yep.
They're going to get matched up, though, against whoever's at the bottom of that play-in tournament. And you're looking at round one, all those young dudes against LeBron or Steph. Like that's going to be the Kings are down there, too. That's going to be so tough for the Thunder. I'm going to pick them to win this game, though, at home against Dallas.
Do you think the Lakers get in?
Yeah.
You do?
I think they find a way.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's going to be tough, but I'm not betting against LeBron. I think they find a way to get in the playoffs.
Would you trade Donovan for LeBron?
No comment.
Wow.
I plead the fifth.
Really?
I plead the fifth.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know. I plead the fifth.
Yeah?
I pleaded the fifth.
I know your answer.
Yep. Who do you like, Thunder or Mavericks? Let's
give me OKC.
All right, OKC at home. All right. Thanks
also known as OK Crappy.
Okay, Crappy. The C stands for Crappy. See, I'm glad that Ryan at least got what I was trying to do. No, what a show.
I just like throwing you off.
No, I like it. Download Tipico, bet on some golf, bet on some basketball, bet on some baseball. Hell, parlay all three together. I don't care what you do. Just bet it on Tipico. Use promo code BPBets100 when you bet. With that promo code, your first $25, you're going to get $100 of bets to lock in with us. Go have some fun. Go watch the Masters. Go follow Dave to see who wins the green jacket in the garage this year. We'll see you guys next week if I could get that sentence out. Thanks a bunch.